Hey friends, today let's work on this super cute Sweet Summer insert kit from the Rust Covered Cottage by Christina. This goes in the new Cottage Drawer Base that I also love. The base is only 7 inches tall and 5 inches wide, so these pieces are really small, but they're perfect for those nooks and crannies where you need to put a cute little accent. So I'm going to use my ombre sponges and my paint Couture products. I'm going in with barn door chalk style paint on my watermelon. I'm going to end up doing, I believe, 3 layers. Then I'm going to use autumn sage on the greenery on the 2 backboards. And on the rind of the watermelon, I'm going to go in with French rose as the base color on the flowers. We're going to do a little accenting on it as well, and then pitch black on my ants. They're so cute. And angelic as my white. Actually, that is Italian ivory, not angelic. They're very similar. I'm going to use my amber honey glaze on the buttons, and I'll forget about it right now, but later I'll go in and do the stick of the popsicle with that same glaze. Doing my second coat on those pieces. The autumn sage is a mineral acrylic paint, so it goes on more full coverage, as well as the French rose and the Italian ivory. The chalk style paint is not as full coverage, but it's really great because it dries quickly, and it's really good if you want to like sand distress it and things like that. So around the edges of the flower and on the popsicle, I'm going in with a slightly darker pink. I know it's hard to tell, but it's there, called Vera at the Ballet. So I'm going to do 2 coats on the popsicle and just that 1 coat around. I'm going to hit those hearts with that Vera at the Ballet as well. Then I'm going to go in with Basil. This is another mineral acrylic paint, and I'm going to brush that around the edges of the rind and across the leaves just to give it a little more dimension. And I'm getting that second coat with the Vera at the Ballet. Doing a 3rd coat on the red. Reds, no matter what kind of paint you're using, reds are just extra. They always need an extra coat. Then I'm going to use my stenciling brush to add some Debi's DIY dark wax. I like to distress my pieces and give it more of an aged look. And then, of course, I've got to use my dead flat top coat. Takes out any shine and gives it that protective covering. So I'm going to brush all those pieces, and then I let them dry before I am taking them off my sticky board and kind of categorizing them with which piece they go with. And I'm using my weeding tool just to kind of pop a little bit of gumped up paint out. And I'm going to go in with my art glitter glue. Love this glue because it allows me to have a little wiggle time, and it dries clear and does not make your fingers sticky. So I finally figured out that I needed to stain my popsicle stick too. I'm adding in those little cute hearts. Oh, they're so precious. And then my little ant on my popsicle. And then the button center. Gonna make sure that I know how everything lines up on the watermelon wedge, and get that piece together, and just kind of working my way from one side to the other. You would not want to put in that flower last. You want to kind of work from one side to the other. On my hand you could see the reference of how small these pieces are, but they're perfect. I love them. I'm just gonna pop those hearts on, get that flower on the button center and the ant, and there you have it. How adorable. I love them. And there they are in the cottage drawer insert, standing up, and here they are outside in the sun. Love, love, love. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, be sure to like and subscribe.